Okay, kids, see this section over here? Ignore that section. About 27 or 28 years ago, it was Christmas time, and I was broke as a joke. My wife and I had 3 little ones, and I think I had a commission job, and I wasn't very good at it, or it had slowed down during the Christmas season or whatever. I didn't have any money. A friend of mine called me up and asked me if I'd gotten a Christmas tree yet. And I said, no, man, Christmas trees are super expensive this year. We're not going to do a Christmas tree this year. He said, oh, man, you can't do that. You got to have a Christmas tree for the kids. I said, nah, they're too young. They won't even know. He said, okay. Maybe a week or so went by, and this friend of mine called me up again. His name's Larry Williams from Hesperia, California. So Larry called me up again. He said, man, did you get a Christmas tree yet? I said, no, we're not going to get one this year. It's just, they're super expensive this year, and we're not going to. He said, okay, well, hey, I got to run an errand. Will you come with me? I said, sure, come on by and get me. So Larry had a 1967 Chevy pickup truck. It was cool. It had an awooga horn, you know, the kind of awooga. So Larry pulls up out front and hits the horn, and I go running out and get in this truck, and I said, where are we going? He said, we're going to get you a Christmas tree. I said, oh, Larry, no. I said, no, let me do this. Okay, so we go to Home Depot, and we go into the Christmas tree section of Home Depot, and this reminds me of it. So we go into the Christmas tree section, and Larry says to the guy working, he says, hey, can you show us where your affordable Christmas trees are? We got a friend that doesn't have a whole lot of money this Christmas season, and we want to get him a Christmas tree. Larry was careful not to embarrass me in front of the guy. That was nice. So the guy working at Home Depot said, really? Are you really getting a Christmas tree for a friend? I said, yeah. He goes, you see those trees over there? Go pick any one you want. You can have it. I'm like, are you kidding? That's fantastic. So the guy from Home Depot was very kind, and I'm sure the tree had a little bit of twist to them, or they were a little Charlie Brown-like. So that's the Christmas tree story from Home Depot. Larry was super kind, and it felt really good that Larry would, and the guy from Home Depot would be so kind. All right, the next year, I'm just as broke. And it's coming up on Christmas time, and I thought, oh my goodness, I got to get a Christmas tree, and they're just as expensive this year. What am I going to do? Should I wait until Larry calls me? No, I'm not going to wait until Larry calls me. So, trying to figure out what to do, and I decide to go apply for a job at a Christmas tree lot. So, I go to the first Christmas tree lot, and I say, hey, I see you're setting up your lot here. Are you hiring? No, we're not hiring. Oh, shoot. Okay, bye. So I leave and go to another one. That guy was the same way. No, we're not hiring. They must have been getting a lot of people asking him. I think I went to 3 Christmas tree lots trying to get a little job, and nobody would give me the time of day. So I go to the last Christmas tree lot, and I said, you hiring? And, no, we're not hiring. I said, how about trade? He said, what do you mean trade? I said, I'll work, and I'll load trees onto people's cars, and I'll bundle them together and show them the trees, and I'll work for trade. What's the trade? A tree. Okay, go ahead. So I start working at this Christmas tree lot, and I worked there, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 days. The first day, I realized really quickly, hey, people are giving me tip money. This is fantastic. So I was making a little bread while I was loading trees up and cutting the bottom of the trees off and strapping them down to the hood of their car or whatever. Then maybe it was 3 or 4 or 5 days before Christmas, the guy says, okay. I go, okay, what? He said, okay, we're done. What do you mean? I kind of forgot. And he said, you've earned a tree. I'm like, oh yes, I've earned a tree, that's fantastic. I said, which one? He goes, anyone you want. Oh, freaking A, this is fantastic. So I go get my kids. Now typically, and ever since then, when they go buy a Christmas tree, I say, okay kids, see this section over here? Ignore that section, don't look over there. We're not going over there. You see that section over there? That's the one we're looking at. But on that day, I got to say, kids, Janet, pick any tree you want. And we walked that Christmas tree lot for a considerable amount of time until we found the most perfect tree. It felt really good that my friend was kind enough to want to get a tree for me and my family. That was super nice. But it felt way better when I got my tail to work and I earned the tree. That felt better. That's my Christmas tree story. Every year I call Larry and thank him for that. And he's always dismissive and no, but that's a good friend. And I love him for it. He's a great guy. Merry Christmas.